Hello, Virgo. Happy New Year 2016. And boy, are you starting off this year with a lot of dynamic focus. That's good to have at New Year's when you're kind of fronting your intentions for the entire year. But all of January, too, I can see how you're holding this focus, these intentions. There's such a drive, such an intensity that is around you at this time. And I'm feeling that there's things now that you've been wanting to accomplish here probably in 2015. And so you're pulling that together emotionally and then projecting it into wanting to accomplish. And so you're really going to be able to pull off a whole lot here January. So I'm happy to see it. And it kind of bleeds over into February, where then I see that you're really going to be digging deep as far as wanting to finalize something that has been initiated and started earlier. So this isn't necessarily the new. The new is running parallel, okay? That's your dream, your goals and ambitions. But it's more like completing something that has been laying for a while and thinking, I'm just going to get this done. I'm going to have it up and out. And why? Well, that will allow you that much more mental space and room in your mind when you can brush that aside and have it completed. So February for you is all about tying up some loose ends, feeling great about it, and also financially too. I see how somehow on some level there may be you clearing out and balancing out your finances. That brings you into March. So it's more like the end tail of February, because March is more so the focus for your finance. It's a great financial month. You're feeling that you are blessed at this time here. I see that you're social, you're out and about, you're really spreading your energies, your beautiful energies with people around you. And you might also even be looking into a possible trip, maybe not for this month, but as if you're taking a leap ahead, looking to where it is you want to go later on in the year. And so there's some research looking into maybe a far away place. So that could be out of state, it could be out of country, and then you overlooking some of the money thinking that you'd like to set aside for this specific goal. Good for you. It's more, I feel it would be a place that connects to something you've been dreaming about. So it's not back to a place you've been many times. This is more a new place for new inspiration. Family life is looking great. April is a nice time for you. There's also something from the past that might come back around and surprise you. Maybe it could be a family member you haven't seen for a long time that will reappear and be able to share some genuine time. And I'm feeling there's a celebration around this, okay? The get together of. And so, yes, you are also making some positive changes as far as the foundation at home, within the family, or even within the area of your residence, I feel. And so the completion of that is just genuine. May, though, be prepared and do not overdo it or overwork it. Busy month. And you are so conscientious here, Virgo, that it's easy for you to just take on more and more work. When there is a need, you fulfill it. If somebody needs your support, you're there. And where that is a good thing, it's a blessing for others, you need to look out for yourself too. It's a time for you to actually look at what boundaries mean. That's a difficult thing for you being a Virgo, but having boundaries is a healthy thing. And I feel if you focus on it here in May, your life is already going to start showing consequences of that when we look into June. Setting up new routines. This is what you can do, this is what you will do, and this is what you won't do. That allows so much more time for you to focus on your life, your family, your children, and those things where your time isn't just being depleted and taken from you. So it is a warning, but it's also a warning for a new blessing to come in. So June, I feel that structure that you have put into place, now you can start expanding on it. Suddenly there is more time in your life. It's like you've always been working up against time. So the expansion here is the true blessing. And I feel if you do this correctly, Virgo, it's going to linger and last with you, not just for the weeks and months to come. You can actually lay down a foundation that can last for years to come. So, and then I see you kind of saying to yourself, God, I wish I knew that, or I wish I would have done that years ago. All right. But there's divine timing in everything. But you're being more generous with yourself and your time. And I feel this is going to spill over into July, because June was really great. And July, it's more like, okay, now where do I go from here? There's some choices here in July coming up. You pretty much know what you have set up and what you want to do. But then there is a choice. I feel this has to do within the area of relationship for you with your significant other, or relationships. There's also those we work with closely, one-on-one. And but I'm seeing here you're a little undecided. And if you're not quite sure, that only means it's not the right time yet. I feel August would be a better time for you to make that decision, only because there's more information and details that have come in at that time. But August, though, I do see that there is a male that is showing up around you, whether that is your partner, a significant other, or whether it's somebody else. But this person, he's showing up here with some gentle energy. He's also being supportive of you and what's important to you, so that you could really embrace those quality and values that are important to you and help you lift your load, so to speak. So if we're talking work, this could be a supervisor or a manager diverting perhaps some of the workload over onto somebody else. That will make it easier for you. If this is your husband, then maybe he's going to step up and take some of the workload off of you too. So you can see, as you have started putting out some boundaries, help is automatically there to rebalance up the new scales that you're setting out. Now, here, September, I do see travel. Maybe this is what you were dreaming up a storm about here in March. So if not before, at least by September, I do see that there is a long-distance trip coming up. You might be spending some extra time. I'm seeing at least 2 weeks here where you could actually recharge your batteries by going off on this path. Of course, timelines can always change up a little bit, so it can come up a little sooner, it can come a little later, but the cards need to fall down here somewhere, giving us those highlights. But listen, coming in towards the last end of the year, October, November, December, well, September was really great for you, and it is your birth month here too, Virgo, and so that itself opens up a new solar cycle for you. But comes October, there's a female wanting to bring to your attention something. I don't know, it looks like she might be offering you something extra. We are looking at this as being a good career month for you, and I do feel there's some healing. There's some energy coming in where you're feeling just extra giving. You're always, a giver. So whatever this is, she knows that about you. And so you would be the person that you would love to come and propose this to, whatever that may be for you. But November, then, we have you, and there is a home-based situation, so that whether this is a husband, a brother, or it could be a father, but you will see that there's some more interaction here with this male. He comes up as a earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It's like he's been contemplating here within his home and family life. If he's a family member, well, then it might just be something that's been waiting for a while to be resolved, and then you guys are going to be focusing on how you can actually balance up the situation. Then come December, well, again, more people. So we have a male and a female. They could be a couple, or they could be two separate individuals, but I'm feeling that they're calling for your attention here as to some processing that needs to be done. There is a few situations. It's a busy month for you, December, but I see that you're on top of it. And so you're going to have to balance your time as to go in there and support, which I see that you're going to do very open-heartedly. She's a very, very sweet woman. He's a man who very much knows what it is he wants and doesn't want. He's very cut and dry in that sense, but he's needing you. If they are a couple, they might just have a situation around them where they might just need for you to kind of step in or have your good and solid insights upon. So this is pretty much what we have for you. I feel that this year has been very generous in its time that it's giving to you, in the abundance that is coming financially. It looks like this is a year where you can do better. And I'm also feeling it's just, those blessings from the past that seems to be showing up too, where that may come into the overall picture as well.